Your thoughts and emotions act as the architects of your reality. Everything you're currently experiencing in your life, whether positive or negative, has been shaped by your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. Now, let's delve into how this process operates from a scientific standpoint. When you have a thought, it triggers the firing of specific neural circuits in your brain. These circuits create patterns of synaptic connections that form the foundation of your beliefs and habits. The saying neurons that fire together, wire together holds true. When you repeatedly think the same thoughts, these neural connections strengthen, making those thoughts more automatic and familiar to you. Thoughts also give rise to emotions. Every thought you have produces a chemical reaction in your body, resulting in the experience of an emotion. This emotional state then becomes a significant part of your daily life. Many people find themselves trapped in patterns of negative emotions like guilt, unhappiness, or pain. Why? Because these emotions are familiar. They've become the baseline for their existence, offering a sense of security, even if it's uncomfortable. However, true change necessitates stepping into the unknown, embracing discomfort, and leaving behind the known. This is where most individuals encounter resistance. They'd rather distract themselves with TV or their phones than confront the unfamiliar territory of transformation. But here's the key: change starts with your thoughts. You must begin by consciously evaluating what you've been thinking about and, more importantly, change those thoughts. Think of it as lighting a match in a dark place. It can be uncomfortable at first, but it's the necessary catalyst for change. Understand that real change often entails discomfort. You're leaving behind the familiar and venturing into the unknown. But it's in this discomfort that you'll find your greatest potential. So, what thoughts do you want to fire and wire in your brain? Your attention to these thoughts will begin to reorganize your neural circuitry. Your brain has a remarkable ability to adapt and rewire itself, forming new connections. This process can literally reshape your brain, making it more aligned with your desired reality. Now, let's talk about emotions. Emotions are powerful agents of change. They not only reflect your current state, but also influence your future. When you generate elevated emotions associated with your desired future before it's manifested, your body believes it's already there in the present moment. This brings us to a critical point. Genes are influenced by the environment. What's the primary product of an environmental experience? Emotion. When you embrace an elevated emotion, you're signaling your genes ahead of the environment. Genes produce proteins, and proteins are responsible for the structure and function of your body. The expression of proteins is the expression of life itself. By teaching your body what your desired future feels like on an emotional level, your body begins to embody that future in the present moment. This is a fundamental scientific fact. Imagine waking up every day feeling as though your desired future has already happened. You no longer search for it. You live it. This is the shift from waiting for life to change to becoming the creator of your own reality. But here's the profound part. As you become familiar with gratitude, wholeness, abundance, and freedom and generate those emotions consistently, your life will start to reflect those states. Your personality will evolve. Your personality is composed of how you think, how you act, and how you feel. It's intricately connected to your personal reality and the life you lead. If you want to change your life and your personal reality, you must begin by becoming conscious of your unconscious thoughts. Observe how you act, how you speak, and pay attention to your emotions. Small changes can create a ripple effect. A new thought leads to a new choice, which leads to new behavior, new experiences, and new emotions. This is the path to personal evolution. Now, let's address why some people get stuck in negative emotions. The intensity of your emotional response to an event, whether it's betrayal or trauma, can lead to a strong emotional charge. These strong emotional events create long-term memories because they leave a significant mark on your brain. Your brain solidifies these memories neurologically, reinforcing them. The privilege of being human is our ability to make thought more real than anything else. This is where the placebo effect comes into play. To understand the placebo effect, we must explore three key elements: conditioning, expectation, and meaning. These three concepts work together to orchestrate the placebo response. Conditioning occurs when you associate a past memory, such as taking medication, with a physiological change in your body. For example, taking a pill to relieve a headache. When you repeatedly associate an external stimulus with a positive outcome, your body can respond the same way to a placebo, like a sugar pill. Expectation is the second element. When you anticipate a different outcome, your level of suggestibility increases. You believe that something different will happen. By adding intention and conscious purpose behind your actions, you amplify the results. This is where your conscious energy comes into play. The third element is meaning. When you assign meaning to an action, it gains significance in your life. You put more conscious energy into it, changing the meaning of an action can lead to different outcomes. It's about shifting your perspective and understanding the potential benefits. Ultimately, the more you believe in the cause, the more profound the effect. The placebo effect demonstrates the power of belief and intention in creating change. Let's explore an example that ties all these elements together. Imagine you had a traumatic experience with public speaking in the past. This event left you with conditioned responses, physiological and emotional reactions that became your default when faced with speaking in front of others. Each time you recall this event, you recreated the same emotional and physiological state, solidifying the neural connections associated with fear and anxiety. Over time, these patterns led to a prolonged emotional reaction, and you became trapped.